No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying the left side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Calls his own number. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far from the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Clemson 7, Miami 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
25.
Fires to the big fella. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole...
Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going, getting him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains into the 21. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Going up top again. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
To the air, it's back. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kane!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The inside handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job on the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Find some fresh air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
Man, those are really frustrating because it's easy pitch and catch. You know, my quarterback just has to drift a little bit, and that running back has to kind of find a window where he's open. He gets open a little bit, maybe a chance to make a big play after the catch, but just doesn't concentrate putting the football in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's in for 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's back. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a first down for the offense.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Clemson! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Marion. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Clemson. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it at the 25. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's back. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has some really, really good hands as well.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Pass to 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's dragged down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick completion to the right.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. play action. Throws to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's back. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
This drive drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The quick out. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. The defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
At the 30. That's a 1st down for the offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He makes a catch. There he goes. Touchdown Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's back. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's back. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.